Oh no, I just hit the dog. I feel so bad. Didn't mean I was trying to get the torch and then I just... now I need to give him some meat to make him feel better. There you go, son. Poor Phil. Now I'm just going to end up giving all my meat to him. There you go, buddy. Okay, let's keep him there, and then... is it becoming day or is it night time? Do not know. So I haven't done much in the complex right now, really downstairs. I'll show you what I've done, and then I'll jump outside. I want to start on some crops right now, I think, maybe I'll just continue with this. But anyway, this is what I've done. Obviously this. I can't remember what I showed in the last episode, but I basically filled in all the walls and put this little entrance here in case I want to go out into the cave system that's here. Here's some things I've just found on the, as I work through. Then I've added all these steps, with the walls, everything appropriate. And then I've done this, which you can see I've took some of the lightstone that I had and actually put it here. So here is where it's going to expand into somewhere, and this is also another entrance into a cave that I had found with some coal sitting there. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got done, and I get a feeling that things are going to be a bit loud, so I'll turn it down. So that's what I got done, and I've no real plans for anything else right now. I think that's a diamond pick. So you can see also I've got my texture pack, and you're beginning to see now what I kind of thought it'd be like. Like, imagine if this was the default cobblestone. It'd be really ugly and it wouldn't honestly be worth walking into, but like here it looks really cool. It looks kind of like a proper underground kind of stone facility thing. But I can't really think of what I want to do next and how I want to do this room here. Whether I want to make this a big hall and then branch off into it, or if I just want to go down another level. I think I'm going to go down, but I'm not sure how exactly. I think I'll just do another set of steps like I've done behind, and which means clearing out a massive long hallway first and then doing steps down, because I like, for example, for like this, I like having the roof expand out from, the kind of base level. So like if this was here, I don't want it to kind of step down and go down, and I don't want it to go down like that, so that I'm kind of bumping off the top of it every time I step down. So what I need to do is dig out as far as I think I'm going to go down, but out this way first, so that I've got a level roof, and I'll eventually need to replace it all with cobblestone. And I do apologise if you can't see. I'll put some torches up like that, and I don't think this one is going to go down much. Enough to get a couple of blocks between this current level and the one below, however, so I think I'll go one more. And where's that? Okay, I've got iron shovels, so it's all good. Okay, that's fine, and then make a bunch of steps. And I'll need to go and smelt that iron and turn it into a iron pick, because I'm running out of my diamond. Well, I'm not really running out of my diamond one, it's full right now. I think that's about 500 more block hit things. I think you get like 1024 with diamond, which means I'm going to have about 512 left. Well, less than that. It's much less than half, but not so much that it makes a huge difference. So that's that. Now how am I gonna now I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Actually no, I have an idea. This will be fine. What I'm going to do is push this step back, and I might even do it back one more if this doesn't work out how I think. No, yeah, actually I will. I'll need to go back one more, so let's do this. Because what I want to do is actually make this turn right. And then I have an idea, I have a little vision. Oh no, I just have a little picture in my head of how I want this to look. So what I'll do is get on to working on that and then time lapse it up, and I'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so you can kind of see here what I've done. So this, when we come round here, actually comes down, around rather, and then this will go into a room or into somewhere else, but this will actually go down into a new area. And I actually think, this should be fine actually. And I found some more iron. I also found some a second ago, but I was obviously time lapsing, but yeah, I found a bunch of iron, and I'll replace that for now. Oops. I think that's fine. This will go into a whole area as well. Let me just extend this a bit. So that's going to go somewhere. I actually think what I'm going to do as well is go this way and this way. So those are going to lead into their own specific areas, and then kind of want to do like a room here, just something simple and small. I'll put this torch here actually so I can dig this out a little bit. I'm not sure why, I just feel like there needs to be something here. It's all part of the vision, which will start coming together soon enough. Maybe I'll just make this a storage room. Maybe somewhere close by I will start on a tree farm or a pig farm or something. Like one of these hallways can be that. But for now this is just going to be a little room for no particular reason. And I'll stick a door on there. And these are going to be hallways, so they don't need doors. And I'll get steps. Actually, do I have... Okay, I have one set of stairs. I'll go back up and make some steps for all of this. Let me just work this out actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 12, 18, 20, about 20. I'll just make 30 or something, I don't know. Because we need a bunch of steps. And I've got 28 iron, and I actually think there's more upstairs as well in here. Okay, there we go. So we've got a bunch of that. And what I'm going to do is make steps. Think that should be enough for now. Don't want to waste too much cobblestone doing that. I have a bunch of cobblestone, which is useful. It fell. Just chilling. And obviously I'll get to fixing this wall into looking like this soon enough, but for now, actually what I'm going to quickly do is make a door for that little room, just to remind me of what it's going to be. And just get this done quick. But eventually, once I get some kind of basic rooms down, what I'm going to make a bunch of specific areas, and then like obviously a tree farm, an actual farm for crops. Okay. And different things like that. Once I get those basics down, then I can kind of focus on branching out into more areas, which may not be necessary right now. But that's not too big of an issue. So that's that. And here's a bunch of steps, and obviously, and then this is going to, I should put a door here as well. And I can hear monsters outside because it's nighttime. I'm going to need some more wood. First do this, and then stick another door downstairs. I was thinking about putting double doors here, but I didn't really like the idea of it too much. I think here it fits because it's leading into an area that I'd rather was blocked off in case any beasties come out. And this is going to be a gravellestone pit, so it's going to be a pain trying to clear that out soon enough. But that's that done. Maybe this will go somewhere, or maybe I'll put something here, I don't know. But for now, this is the main rooms, or the main. This is where it all kind of starts branching off. I think up here is just a good kind of buffer zone, just enough to make it, kind of make it deep enough, because this is the second floor, and then you go down. This is the third, which kind of starts leading down into the lower levels, where I'm not going to risk breaking out into the open, or the above world, above ground rather. So this is the kind of safe zone, I suppose. This is where everything's going to start, and then it all goes down from here. And I'm going to do a mob trap based on a design that my friend, well, not a design we came up with, but a design that we were in a multiplayer game, just kind of, you know, random for a few hours, messing about, and we come up with a decent mob trap which I'm going to employ into this complex at some point. But when I actually do that, once I have the basics done, and once I replace all these walls, which I'll do off camera, that's not something I could time lapse, because it's a lengthy process trying to replace every single block with cobblestone. I'm sure you can imagine, and I'm just walking in circles at this point, so let me just get something done. I want this to be a fairly long hallway, so that I can branch off into a few different things. I'll just go for a while. I'm not going to time lapse this because I think I'm going to end this episode soon. And I realise it's a bit late on in the episode to point out, but the last episode, which I can't remember, that maybe 27 or something, people were complaining that the voice volume was much lower than the game volume. If you honestly think I would have done that intentionally, it's kind of silly thinking that, because why would I intentionally make a video unwatchable? It was just an error that no one I really didn't notice that my volume was down on the microphone, because previously it had been set fine, so, but when I started recording it changed for some reason, so I couldn't really help that. Hopefully it's fine now though. It should be. I made sure right before recording that the volume was set up correct. Anyway, now I need to think about what I want to do with these hallways. This one's going to branch off mostly in this direction. I think down here I'll do one thing this way, but it might conflict with what's in here eventually, because I want to do a tree farm on this section. So what I think I'll do is I'll make this hallway or this hallway here, the same length as this one, and then make a square room with or what? Well, actually, what I could do is I'll make this hallway as long as this, and then make 2 square rooms. So if you imagine, one would be here, and then there'd be a wall, and then there'd be one in here. Obviously, this would be hollowed out, and I'll do a tree farm in one, and then a crop farm in the other, or something like that. So this will be the kind of main farming area, I suppose, where I'd get most of my resources. And then this wall, like, we'll have an entrance somewhere which will lead in down into a mob trap or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out as time goes on. But I think for now I'm going to go off camera and finish replacing all of these walls, and get back to you when things are neat. And we'll start on the farms, which I'm pretty confident in setting up. They're not too complicated, so they should be fun to set up. Let's try and get Phil back in bed before we... maybe I'll build an actual... Oh, he's going to be stuck in that door now. I'll just leave him here. He can be the door dog watch thing. But anyway, yeah, once we get back in the next episode, you can follow in my attempts at making some tree and crop farms. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to go to bed both in game and for real because it's late.